Thank you. Welcome back to the second day of the first round action of the 2024 UK Healthcare KHSAA Boys Sweet 16 basketball tournament. The winners of this afternoon's game are the Trinity Shamrocks. We have Coach Brett Saxton, student athletes Jaden Johnson, Alex Johnson, and Andre Vassar. Coach, take it away.
Hey, thanks so much for coming out, guys. We're playing tomorrow, and that's always a good thing at Rupp Arena. I think you could probably tell I wasn't overall very pleased with our lack of, I thought, smart basketball tonight. I just, for whatever reason, I thought we weren't ourselves. But anybody that's played or coached in tournaments like this, ultimately what it comes down to is, can you finish with more points than the other team? And so we were able to make some plays late. I would have liked to come up here and say we made some free throws late, Trey, but we'll work on that, guy. That's what shoot arounds are for. So, these guys are happy to answer some questions, and I'm happy as well.
Questions?
Brett, y'all won a lot of games that way, it seems, but what were you maybe most displeased, not to focus on the negative, but most displeased with tonight?
We wanted to try and impose our will in a lot of different ways, whether that's scoring in the paint with our size advantage, trying to get the tempo to a pace that we thought could maybe benefit us. And to Pulaski's credit, their coaching staff and their players were able to impose their will. And they did a fantastic job of keeping this in the half court for the most part. I thought when we were able to get out in transition, we just weren't real disciplined, which again, just is unlike us, especially this last month. So yeah, I probably the lack of tempo that we were able to establish, and that's as much of a credit to Pulaski as it is a disappointing from our end.
Coach, when they cut the lead to 3 in the fourth quarter at 40-37, what was your message and kind of game plan at that point?
Stay together. And I could tell that, and I told these guys in the locker room, I probably should have used a couple of timeouts sooner just to sort of to calm us down in those moments. I thought we had a couple of bad turnovers, one in transition, and then I thought we took a quick shot that wasn't real smart. So I probably should have taken one and just emphasized what we were looking for in those possessions. And so when we were able to get to that media timeout, that's sort of what we talked about. We've got the lead. Look at the score, look at the time. Let's be smarter, more deliberate about what we're going to do offensively. And to these guys' credit, we were able to come out after that timeout and take up some time and then get a layup. So I was happy about that.
Dre, other than the free throws, you shot the ball well tonight. I mean, did you sense maybe the offense was struggling and you needed to take over a little bit?
Like it was just more so of just being in the moment. My teammates did a great job of finding me open, and then like coach told us earlier, not shooting it when you're open might put us in a bad situation rather than not taking a shot. So I felt like I was open, just let it fly. And once I seen the first one go through, confidence is a true thing. So once you see one go through, might as well keep shooting.
Further questions?
Early thoughts on Evangel?
Very talented. Very, very talented. They're big, they're fast. It's going to take a much better defensive effort from us tomorrow. And smarter, just smarter, tougher. again, I didn't think we got a single 50-50 ball tonight, which unlike kind of who we are, who our identity is. And yeah, so it should be fun. You know, I think tomorrow will probably be a little bit faster. And so hopefully, again, we can, we can benefit from that.
Final questions? Coach Saxon or any of the Shamrock student athletes? Coach, congratulations on the victory. Good luck tomorrow in the quarterfinals.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, guys.
Appreciate it.
Exit over to your right, just watch your step. Stay out there. We now have the Pulaski County Maroons, head coach John Fraley, student athletes Zach Anderson, Carson Fraley, and Will Blankenship. Coach, just comments, please.
Yeah, it was a hard fought game. I felt like we were able to do some of the things we wanted to do defensively to keep them out of the lane and keep the score low. And second half, they pounded us on the boards a little bit, but we battled hard, and I couldn't be more proud of these kids and what they've overcome this season and the injuries and everything that they've done. Just a very resilient group, and hate that it ended for them tonight, but extremely proud.
Question from the media?
Right here. Coach, can you just kind of speak to the defensive game plan? Because you obviously frustrated them most of the night.
Yeah, we knew to like to get down the lane and create stuff for everybody else, and we felt like we had to keep them out of the lane and then close out on some shooters, and we felt our zone that we kind of played all year long. it kind of been a staple for us kind of. And so I felt like we did a good job, especially in the first half. They got to screening us a little bit and getting down the lane late. And that's what hurt us ultimately. What I feel like what separated, and gapped us there at the end was just not being able to keep them out of the lane.
It was your senior year, you guys won the region last year, coming back this year, a little bit more of a target on your back, I guess you could say. You kind of talk about that and what it means to get back here.
So last year I didn't even get to play because I was hurt. I tore an ACL, so it was just such a good feeling to get back, and just the target on my back. I don't really think about it that way. I just think of I like the pressure. I like to be the one that gets the ball and the one everybody's looking at.
Back here in the back.
Coach, when you look back at the entire season and everything you guys went through, what kind of are you most proud of? And if you had to describe it in one word, what would it be?
What I'm most proud of is what they fought through. We were picked third in our district. We were picked seventh in our region because in the last 2 years, we have graduated, I think, 6 kids that went on to play college basketball, and nobody was giving this group much credit. And then Carson goes down in preseason in our maroon and whatnot. And these kids did nothing but persevere, and they just stayed right with the program, and they battled. And that's what this group has done their whole career. They, they're not a group that has an all-star or somebody that's highly recruited or anything. They just play a role, and they buy in, and they play as hard as they can for as long as they can, and just anything you ask them to do, they try to go do it. And they were able to buy in, make some shots in the region tournament and get on a run, and then get up here and continue to do the same thing. And I guess perseverance or resiliency would be the word I would use most, but I couldn't be more proud of them.
In the back.
What do you think about the first round being so difficult for a hump for you guys to get over? Why?
Well, one aspect of it would be we've drawn Scott County, who had won 30 games, and then Warren Central, state champion, and then a pretty good Trinity team coming out of Louisville. That would be part of it. The other part is getting up here and getting used to what this is. This is a different animal than anything else you're going to do. You can play the King of the Bluegrass. You can go wherever you want to go. Nothing is like Rupp Arena in the state tournament, which makes it the greatest show in hoops. It really does. And it's why every schoolboy in Kentucky, when they're in their driveway, talks about hitting a winning shot at Rupp Arena. That's where it is. And so you got to get up here and get acclimated to it. I felt like first 2 times maybe we were a little shell shocked, but tonight I thought we weren't that. I thought we were out in the game and did everything. We just needed a break or two or a missed shot, one more. We got the ball to 3 in the fourth quarter. We had their lead down to 3 in the fourth quarter, and we're right there. It just didn't go our way. And we've been in a lot of games this year like that. We lost 1 game by more than 6 points the entire year. So we've been in a lot of games like that. And sometimes it goes your way and sometimes it doesn't. But to their credit, they never stopped battling. They never stopped trying to do what we were trying them to do.
Hey, Coach.
Hey, man.
A lot of people that maybe not familiar with the 12th region, they don't understand what you all had to go through to get here.
Yeah.
The 47th district is tough. Overtime game in the first round to get there. And then anybody that's in the 12th understands it's a war just to win it. So real quick, speak about the district and the region, what it means to win the 12th region in our area.
We're a region that really prides ourselves on being a basketball tradition and having a lot of tradition there. For a long time we had the Laurels there and the Pulaskis and the Wayne counties and recently Boyle County and Mercer. And it's just a region that you have a lot of really strong basketball teams and programs that take pride in their program. So there's not a whole lot of first or second rounds where you're going to play somebody that's really good, you know. Rockcastle's a team that could have been sitting here just as easily as us that we beat in the first round of the district, you know, very good basketball team. And then you get to the region and you get to the finals and you're playing your crosstown rival in Somerset, you know, that you've already played 4 times this year. So, and you know, first round game against a really, really good and athletic Boyle County team that, you know, um, probably as long and as athletic as the team we just played. And, you know, so the 12th region is just a gauntlet. And if people, you know, should come watch it because it's a really good tournament every year. But you gotta be able to put 3 good games in a row to get here, and we were able to do that.
Sorry, one more. For both Zach and Carson, you guys are underclassmen and maybe have a chance to come back for your junior, senior years. What are some of the lessons you learned these past 2 years playing here?
I just learned that you gotta settle down and calm your nerves. Be the first team to settle down, and just let everything come to you, and try not to force anything. And that's calm. Everybody needs to be calm, really.
Just learn that the more you play together and the more you talk, the more success you'll find. And want to thank the seniors for sure, and try to get one more win for them at least, and keep moving on. But sometimes fall short.
Final questions. Coach Fred, congratulations to you and the Maroons on a great season.
Thank you.
Thank you,
very much.
guys.